Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, and today we are going to be watching Season 3, Episode 4 of The Expanse. I am super excited to get into this episode. Last episode we left off with Mal calling off the experiment on the children. We had Christian and Bobby with the crew of the Rocinante, and they're going towards Io, where Mal and the scientist and May are. And we also had Errinwright being an asshole, as per usual. You know, I try to like him, and he just makes it very, very, very difficult. So we'll see if that changes. I'm gonna doubt it, but we'll see. And yeah, we'll just see how this episode goes. So without any more rambling by me, let's just watch it.
We need a resupply.
We're robbing graves.
I feel the same way, but what else can we do?
Dead people don't need their stuff.
I mean,
It's a smart idea, Alex.
she still looks so cool.
I don't know how you can stand to wear that thing.
It's the skin of my enemy.
I guess that makes this the skin of my ex. Naomi gave us these. They'll let us read news feeds, talk to the crew, but no communications beyond the ship. I can't even make you do what I want, and you're half my size. Well, but Holden is dead set on staying out of the war.
I get the impression he won't be able to ride the fence for long. Let's give him a push.
Doc, I thought we learned our lessons about leaving tools unsecured in zero-G.
Right?
Twisting humans into monsters on purpose. How could you do that to another person?
I think you and I had very different childhoods.
Weaponized hardware is placed inside a fluid suspension.
I'm a guess so.
I used to know this fantastic recipe for red kibble.
Red kibble.
A Belter staple, hot and spicy.
Are you offering to cook?
Yeah,
I mean, you don't have to.
I know I don't.
No. What I meant was, that's really nice.
What?
I just felt something. SOS. Someone's alive in here.
What?
So they're stripping out dead, and you're okay with this?
Nobody asked you.
I mean, they're not doing
Why are they
anything
setting up
sad.
an emergency airlock?
Rescue operation. They might have found some survivors, and if we hadn't been stripping the dead, we wouldn't have.
Blister seal is good. We're pressurized.
Who is it? Does it anybody we know? We don't know any other Martians, right?
I knew Mars wouldn't leave us behind.
They did.
The first step, that most necessary and fundamental beginning, is for humanity as a whole to recognize that we are one people. Arguments over faction and party must be set aside so that we can turn our attention to this most pressing mystery. And that, I must tell you, is the truth that Mars has turned away from.
That's not what she
Given a
wrote.
chance to transcend our history, Mars has instead insisted on what it calls independence. They have lost sight of our shared humanity, and so they must be reminded. It is our duty, not as the government of Earth,
Remind
but
them
as
by
the moral
killing
leaders
them?
of our species, to be what we have always been, one human race, under one unified flag, and together move forward into this brave new chapter of history.
Why are you listening to Errinwright?
Thank you for your help.
Fuck you. I don't trust this guy. He's gonna keep this
How are
kid.
you feeling?
Dizzy.
You're gonna be fine. So beautiful. You certainly are.
Creep, 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 creep.
I wasn't worried. We don't leave our people behind.
Yeah, this ain't a Martian ship, y'all. Y'all.
Officer on deck. Ensign Sinopoli. Sir, this is Ensign Loftus. You're out of uniform.
He's not a Martian. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
This is the Tachi.
You're James Holden.
Alright, easy guys.
This is a stolen Martian ship.
It's our boat now.
I mean, technically, it was given to them. She knows her.
That Bowser girl made food. You hungry?
At least those other two had the decency not to wear that uniform.
He's a Martian.
Excuse me? I earned the right to wear this long before you were born, Junior. I did my 20, son. I'm honorably discharged. I'm a civilian now.
We're at war. No one's a civilian now.
Okay, all right, kids. Enough's enough. All right,
Don't-
settle down.
if you
I
hurt-
said settle down.
Fuck him up, fuck him up. No, not Alex. Out. Amos, somebody.
We're taking the ship.
Fuck you. I hate them now. I hate them now.
I just saw the UN Secretary General address the General Assembly. I saw Deputy Errinwright speaking through his mouth.
Yes.
And that man is not a fool. It won't end until Earth, Mars, or both are smoking raw.
And you can fix that with a message?
To the right person, yes.
We're not sending any messages
He's
out.
thinking
Why
about
this
it.
Anna? Why not the SG himself?
They'll be monitoring all UN communications.
He wants to.
Find us a router to bounce the type beam off of. Something that can't be traced back to us.
Sorry.
Don't do anything stupid.
Good advice. The armory's down there. Go get as many guns as you can carry and get back up here.
I need to bring my people over from the Kitta before I can do any maneuvers. Just let me call them and...
The KC's flying with us?
Yes.
This is starting to feel a little bit ungrateful.
Y'all, it's like, I understand, but at the same time, I really, really, really fucking hate them. So, like, you know. Hold on. Come on, babe. You can do this. Holden has seen better days.
What the hell's that?
It's your fucking ship.
Sino, go see if Randolph okay.
Shouldn't you know?
I think he's still alive. Didn't know where the ammo was.
There's a version of this where nobody shoots anybody. Let's try for that one.
Hey, fellas.
Y'all, so much stuff is happening.
The fact that I didn't shoot you in the head should prove to you we'd rather not kill you.
We. Is that right? Another Martian wearing the uniform but playing for the other side.
All your friends are dead, and this feels like a way to honor them. It feels like you're doing your duty.
I want.
You want to fight the enemy, I know. But I learned a while back that the hardest part of this game is figuring out who the enemy really is.
I don't want to die here.
So what then?
Put the fucking gun down and live to find out.
Y'all are
Shit. Did I miss it?
y'all are so lucky that that was Bobby and not Amos.
The world needs right now
You
is
don't get to
decisive-
speak to me! Not ever again. And you didn't need to be his hand puppet. You could have been
I
better
love
than
her.
this.
I love her.
You're Christian Avasarala,
Yes.
the UN Deputy Undersecretary.
Yep.
This is going to be very tedious if you remain this dim.
I don't understand. What the hell kind of a ship is this?
Right. The tedious version, then.
What exactly is it you're asking me to do?
When you rejoin your fleet, I have something I want you to show to your commanding officer. Ask him to pass this along to Admiral Souther.
A UN admiral.
He is with the Third Fleet around Jupiter.
You want me to go back and tell my CO to hail a UN admiral in the middle of a war?
Yes, exactly.
We need you too. We love you. Come home.
I am on my way.
No, I'm really freaking scared for her. Is it the message?
Time is short and I'll be brief. Martian Defense Minister Korshunov suffered a fatal heart attack earlier this evening. Dispatched by Korshunov to take the
And I gave the order, right?
molecule technology was destroyed over Ganymede. And I gave the order. And I can give the same order to end your...
She got it! She's not going home now, though.
Hey, Sailor. Let's wage a war on that gut.
You just can't help yourself, can you?
Helping people?
Saving everyone.
It's who he
You just
is.
can't stop yourself. Thank you.
I'm glad you're okay.
Please repair this relationship. door.
I want to see Katoa. Katoa's in here.
Why do you say that?
I saw his nurse go in there.
Open it. Now.
Human trials are essential.
Bandwidth and distance irrelevant. The limitations require input redundancy.
Take her.
Dr. Strickland?
There's a dead person there. He
Sorry.
killed the nurse.
It feels so weird. My hands. I didn't mean to. Disassembly reveals useful pathways.
Oh, not that. That's not just dead.
You are right to continue. He's the key to everything.
Okay, y'all. So just when I think like, okay, yeah, maybe Mao is good, you know, like last episode I was talking about, at least, you know, he has a line, torturing children. This is where he draws the line. He's a good person, you know. He he negated everything that I said in this episode. Just at the end, when, like we just saw, when he saw Katoa had dismembered, disemboweled, whatevered this person, like the brain was taken out, the bowels, like every part of the human was taken out. Like he had like killed this person and then like overkilled, right? Because the proto-molecule is trying to understand how humanity works, so it's trying to discover from the inside out, like this makes this happen and this makes this happen and whatever. So it's not like Katoa is being evil or bad for the sake of it, but he literally just killed a person. And instead of being like, oh yeah, this is really bad, we should discourage this, Mao is like, oh my gosh, yeah, this is good. This was the missing link. Like, please continue the project. You don't have to stop it anymore. Like, I want to see where this goes, which is like really fucked up. We also got a bit more of Errinwright, you know, love that for me. And we got more of Anna, and I love Anna now for the sole purpose of her saying to Errinwright when he tried to talk to her, like, you are no longer permitted to speak to me ever again. Like, the nicest way of being like, shut the fuck up and don't talk to me, you know? But we stan, we love her, and that was just a great moment. Of course, Errinwright twisted the speech and, you know, got in the Secretary General's head, you know, whatever. But now Anna has the message that Errinwright sent to Mao, thanks to Christian finally getting through to Holden, that this message could help stop the war. And so we're gonna see what Anna chooses. Because of that, she was gonna go home because, you know, Errinwright is so annoying, and she was thinking, you know, he has a Secretary General's ear. I don't even want to bother with this and try to talk to him. So I don't know, we're gonna have to see how that goes. And I'm thinking that Anna is going to choose to stay with this information and hopefully give it to the Secretary General. Maybe he'll change his mind, or she could, I don't know, make the information public somehow. I don't know. We're going to have to see what she's going to do with this information, but I definitely don't think that she's going to go home now, because she sees how dangerous of a person Errinwright is, and she's not the kind of person that stands on the sidelines and lets people get killed or people get hurt if she can do anything to stop it. So yeah, I am honestly really liking her character so far, and I want to see where she goes from here. I am a fan. So something else that happened in this episode was we saw the 3 Martians, and they saved the crew of the Rocinante, saved the 3 Martians, and then, you know, the Martians, I was very upset at them at the time, and I still am kind of like, fuck you, they saved your life, they didn't have to, you know. But I understand why they reacted the way that they reacted. They tried to, do what they could to help Mars and survive, in the way that they understood how to do both of those things. So I kind of don't blame them. I kind of do blame them, but I also kind of don't blame them, I think that they were very, very lucky that Bobby showed up when she did instead of Amos, because I think this would have been a very, very different ending had it been the reverse, had Amos shown up before Bobby. So speaking of Amos, this is kind of a little tangent, but I'm really interested in his tattoos and if they have any sort of meaning. Please don't tell me if they do, but I'm interested to see, like, if we discover that they do have a meaning, and if so, what they do mean, or if they're just little things that he was interested in, or I don't know. Either way, if they have like a deeper meaning or if they were just things that he liked, I think that it's telling of who Amos is as a person, and it would tell me a little bit more about him, in which case I would like to know, because I always want to know about Amos. Something else happened with him and Naomi in this episode, where Naomi was like, it's good to be fixing something that's easy to fix for once, and Amos said, some things you can't fix, or some things are unfixable, or something along those lines. And I don't like it, because I feel like it was him saying that he doesn't think that their relationship can be fixed, and obviously Holden and Naomi are also still they're not getting along great either at this moment. So I don't like to see it. I want to see them all be friends again. I want to see them all be a crew again, a family again. And so I want there to be a way for this relationship to be fixed between Naomi and Amos, and obviously I want there to be a way for the relationship between Holden and Naomi to be fixed, because they were so freaking cute together. Like, that's my ship, and she knew that at the end of the day he was going to choose to save somebody, to help somebody if he could, because that's just who Holden is, and she was frustrated by it at the time, but then later I think she was like, yeah, that's the guy I fell in love with, I don't blame you for it, and I'm glad that is who you are. And at least Holden was like, I'm glad that you're okay. It's a little bit of progress, so I'm gonna take it and hope for the best in the future. Also, random side note, Bobby and Alex, I like their dynamic, and I think that I want more scenes with the two of them together. Like, yes, please. We also saw the Belchers salvage the Nauvoo, so they're gonna retrofit it, refit it, whatever it is, and then it's gonna be ready to go in case of war or something, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I'm not sure how I want it to go. I don't want Anderson Dawes to have it, obviously, because I don't like Dawes, and I don't think that he has the best intentions of everyone at heart. So I like that Holden is sort of becoming Holden again. Like when he decided to let Christian send the message to Anna, and Christian said, thank you for being the man your mother believes you are, or something along those lines. Like, it got me emotional, because I love the Holden that chases windmills, as he said, the one who goes into fights he doesn't think that he can win, and still goes into them because that's the right thing to do, because it's the thing to do that is going to try to save the most people. Like, that's the Holden that I love, and it just makes me happy to see him acting that way again. So I guess I didn't really talk about the survivors that much, the people that the Rocinante, the crew, saved from the destroyed Martian ship. And it's because, I think I mentioned earlier, like, I don't super blame them for reacting the way that they reacted. I understand, that they're just doing what they think that they have to do. But at the same time, I'm invested in the crew of the Rocinante. I'm invested in Christian and Bobby and Amos and Holden in Naomi and Alex and Prax, you know? So that's who I'm gonna be rooting for in this situation. Like, there's literally no way I'm gonna root for you over them. That being said, I did like the one kid. Don't know what his name was. He looked young to me. I don't know. But he finally saw sense and reason, and I liked the scene with him and Christian where she's like, oh, this is going to be real tedious because you're just regurgitating basic facts to me, you know? And Christian just always has something snarky and funny to say, and like, we live for her, okay? And so that was interesting. It was fun to see Christian know that talking and being smart and getting people to kind of do what she wants by manipulating them with talking, you know, is her strength, and to use that to kind of get what she wants from Holden and stuff. I did like that about this episode as well. And yeah, like I said, not that much on the survivors. Hopefully they've seen that not everybody's the same. Hopefully they will maybe have a different perspective going forward. I don't know, but that would be nice. What else? The speech that Errinwright helped to, you know, rewrite after Anna wrote. I don't know. It's just annoying. And I don't understand it. And it's a stupid fucking speech. And like the idea that like, yeah, we're one human race, but Mars won't accept that. So we're going to force them to accept that by like killing them. Like, I don't really understand what your plan is here. You know, when you say that in the speech, like, what's your plan? If you're trying to actually unite people, then making one planet of people the scapegoat isn't going to work, especially if your ultimate plan is to like make Mars obsolete and bring those people back to Earth. That's going to create outcasts and people who are hated on Earth. So if you actually wanted to create one human race and make everybody feel like they're the same even though they're on different planets, then maybe one, include the belt because they're still freaking humans, and two, maybe don't use such divisive language, you know? Like, it's not gonna unite people. So there, that's what I thought about that. Oh yeah, the last thing I wanted to say is not super, you know, long or detailed, but Strickland is a fucking creep, okay? He is so creepy, right? Like, I don't know if I included the scene with him talking to Katoa, but like, creep. That's what I said during the scene, and it's still how I feel now. He's a creep. Okay. Alright guys, so I think that is all that I have to say about this episode. As always, let me know what you thought in the comments down below, and until next time. Bye guys!